Bless up. That's B with an L and an E and a double S. That's bless and up, blessed up forever and ever, from this life to the next, from this conscious transition to wherever our mind decides to go from here on in, alright? We are but something experiencing itself. What that thing is, you tell me down in the comments, people. Please engage. I'm going to give you a message, as always. I am the messenger. I am not the message. You're smarter than me. The message will become clear to you as I begin engaging and translating the message you yourself as manifest via this beautiful screen as we engage from A to B. The message is this. Wada bing! I've actually pulled two cards. So we've got two correlating messages to entwine and make complete sense of. First and foremost, this is the first one we've pulled. What's that? The Nine of Pentacles. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful, feminine, organic, natural manifestation of resource. It represents Earth. It represents this earthly plane as to which we reside. You know, when we're talking about the wands and when we're talking about the swords and when we're talking about the cups, these pentacles probably have the most direct correlation with the lives we live, whether we are spiritual or not, all right? The organic existence we live. They look like coins, maybe they are. But what they can be is a representation of material resource. So you might have some good news coming. Number 9 means the end of the cycle. So as we get to number 9, what happens when we move on forwards? We don't really play with the number 10, or at least if we do, in numerological terms, 1 add 0 equals 1. So we start again. So we either go back to number 1 or we go to 10. The resolution is still the same. We are at the end of the cycle. We've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what we have before us is a manifestation, a bloom, a natural surplus, abundance, and growth at the end of our growth cycle to accumulate. Take the fruits of your labor. You've been growing that seed for so long, you can now grab it, move onwards and start afresh. Now, what's the message I have for you? That's the whole thing. We've pulled two cards, so this is what the sense is going to be, and I will give you deep, clear clarity. What a contrast there. The 5. We've knocked the cups over. The cups represent emotion, okay? 5 represents earth, water, fire, air, and the spirit, okay? The pentacle, okay? Which in itself is represented 9 times on the coins. So we do have a correlation between the cards. It all makes sense. Now, this card represents, in my personal opinion, in relation to what I'm going to speak to you about, an individual, maybe yourself, who's been paying too much attention to the emotions that are of some degree of detriment. You've expressed yourself in a negative manner and you're getting yourself down, hyperfixating and focusing on that. Whereas behind you, you have two upright, stable, sturdy emotional contexts that you could engage with and enjoy and think, you know what, I did feel good the other day. I did have a good laugh with my friend. You know what? I had a good sleep last night. You know what? I felt calm generally. Just unfortunately, I'm focused on the anger. I'm focused on the depression. I'm focused on the anxiety. And trust me, I speak this not to say that you yourself are the only ones who go through that. This is the human experience. But when we hyperfixate and focus on that as a whole, which is completely natural, we as the human animal hyperfixate on anything that could be a potential survival issue, right? That's why the news just feed us bad news, because it means we can glue our eyes to it and they can get paid off of advertisement revenue. It's fantastic. It's called fear pornography, okay? For a reason. So you should turn and have a look at the good times you've experienced, and experiencing them good times, quite possibly you could go from 5 to 9. Bung! What's that, a difference of 4? And you know what 4 represents? A square. It's stable. It's a good leap. And what you will do is get to the end of the line. You will transition back to the 1 and you will manifest in this physical plane. So start to focus on the good. It's hard, I understand, but as I tell you this message, I speak with authority, okay? I speak with audacity and honesty, and I hope you hear that through the tonality of my vocal performance, okay? My theatrical performance to some degree, right? And you will go from to isn't life amazing? I am manifesting, accumulating, and becoming a magnet for everything I've ever dreamed. I can now look after myself, my family, my loved ones. I can go to Disneyland if I want. Pay attention to the good times, please, please. Click like and subscribe. Down in the comment section, you're going to leave an affirmation. That's going to be, I claim this. Tell yourself as well as me telling you, and you won't believe what will happen. Peace.